Okay, Algebra 2 assignment for Thursday. There's two different ones. Here's the first one. You'll have one problem to do in each one. Okay. Margaret is planting a rectangular garden. Its length is 4 feet less than twice its width. Its area is 170 square feet. Approximate the dimensions of the garden. Now, when you're talking about shapes, we have to write things in solve form. You're finding the length and the width of the garden. What you need to do is set up the problem like that, split that in half. Down here is where you'll write your equation. Now, you already know what you're going to put on this side of the equals because you know what the area is, 170. Now, we're talking area of a rectangle. That's length times width. Now, I need to write an expression of the length times the width. So I'm going to put right here, length, width. Don't put them in the parentheses because that's not going to get me anywhere. Now, come up to this is, and I want you to write an equation that relates L to W, the length and the width. Is means equals. We got length, and then put width over there. Now, work your way backwards from the word width. You see twice, that means 2 in front, times 2. Then you see 4 less, so that's minus 4. So in the L parentheses, you're going to put 2W minus 4. And then here you're just going to put W. Okay. Now, you can get rid of these. They've served their purpose. Now multiply that expression. It's pretty easy. Just go like that. So 2W times 1W, and then negative 4 times 1W. So that's 2W to the second, and that's negative 4W. Okay, you can't combine anything out of that. Okay, so you got your 2W to the second minus 4W. Now you solve an equation, okay? It's a quadratic equation. There's two solutions because there's 2 roots, 2 solutions, 2 x-intercepts, whatever you want to call them, okay? Now you've also got W to the first 2, so you need a 0 on one side of the equation. When your variable is to 2 different powers or 3 different powers, you got to clear the one side. Now that doesn't go with anything over here, so we're going to put minus 170 at the end. Now, you're like, oh, GCFT, but that's going to be really annoying if I do the T chart and can't find anything, okay? So you're going to use this piece of paper and just write the square root part of the quadratic formula. Okay, now that's A, that's B, that's C. So take your B, negative 4, and then you got 4. Take your A, that's 2, take your C, negative 170, okay? Put the minus, negative 4 times itself is 16. And then 4 times 2 times negative 170 is negative 1,360. Plus, plus. 1,376. Okay. And then I'll find the square root of that. That's an irrational number. Okay, it goes on forever. That tells me that GCFT stuff is a big waste of time. Okay, so what I will be doing is using the quadratic formula. And also, by the way, put this right here, equals 37.09. That's going to help us later. So opposite of B, plus or minus the square root, B squared minus 4AC. So, the opposite of the B is 4. B, negative 4. By the way, haven't I already done the square root part? I think I have. So why don't you just cross that thing out and put 37.08 over the top of it, okay? Your A is 2. So I got 4. I know that that's 37.08. And that's 4, okay? 4 plus 37.08 divided by 4 is 10.27. It's one possible root of W. 4 minus 37.08 divided by 4 is negative 8.27. You need to completely ditch the negative answer. Get that out of there. 10.27 is your width, because it's W. Now to find your length, you're coming up here, okay? And we're going to substitute W for the answer I got, 10.27. So L is equal to 2 times 10.27 minus 4. $16.54. Now here's how to check your answer, okay? You can multiply these and it should be close to 170. It's not going to be exact because the answers were irrational. I had to round them. Okay. Yep, that's close to 170. Okay, battery's dying. I'm sorry to do this, but I will continue in the next two problems in the next other video you got.